Hey, so this is Tango again. Crazy thing this morning. I left about 1 o'clock in the morning, and one of my headlights went out. Which I've got this thing for about 7 years, and I never faced a headlight. Just giving you a heads up on this. So you got two little tiny torques up here, and you got these two are hidden, kind of. You're probably gonna notice that. The putty knife actually helps out. Just to wiggle it out. These things are 40 years old, so if you want to save them, try to use that. So you get two long torques, that torques. What's funny with the headlight started working when I got off work today. Turns out, I can't even do this with the video, there's a crack on the back of the lens. It started working again. Put new headlights in. I just put some, just some white grease. It helps out because the back end of these things, as you can tell, if you live in a rain or snow area, live in the Pacific Northwest, if you're taking anything out of this, I had these in my Trans Ams, and they're a pain in the ass to do by yourself. So you want to pop 3 screws out, leave one backed out, and just plug the new light in, put the grease on the thing, and put the new light in. Unless you got a friend helping you. If you take all 4 screws out, it really sucks trying to hold everything together. Try to use screwdrivers, like regular stuff. Put some WD-40 on the screws, because you're going to probably need them again if they're originals. I'm a contractor. I got rental property, so I do not use power tools on the old stuff. You're going to strip this stupid little... Here, these little nylock blocks. They're like 45 years old. You use a DeWalt or a Ryobi, you're going to strip it out, and it just won't be original anymore. You'll be shoving 1.5" drywall screws in there instead of using the original stuff, so it's going to suck. Like I said, these things are pretty brittle and old, and everything's expensive nowadays. Kind of a funny thing, if you guys follow me on my AC thing, I thought the radiator hose came off my truck 2 hours ago or something, or a heater hose. No, it turned out my AC. If you guys followed me on my previous video about you can get some stop leak and stuff, yeah, I had to do it. So I had an extra can of this. Well, not an extra can, I just use it all the way. But this one actually fits the stop leak. Turns out, my air compressor, the AC compressor, was coming apart. So that bolt, way down there by the exhaust manifold, is gone. I don't know what happened to it. I guess it fell off. But the shoulder bolt, I thought it was these AC lines. When I turned the AC on, I went to leave my tow yard, and it was just spewing everywhere all over the fender well in here. That was tight. It turns out the whole compressor was just coming apart. I was lucky. I got some machine wrenches and tightened the whole thing up. This is an original. I believe it's got AC Delco numbers all over it. I think it's 40 years plus old. So I'm guessing I snugged the bolts up, bought the little AC sealant kit, and we'll see what happens. I don't know, it's been a couple hours, been running, and it seemed to be okay. It's still ice cold in there. But yeah, it just totally douched out the whole fender well over here. But looks like that worked out. Anyway, hope this helps out a little bit. Like I said, try to stay away from power tools when you're dealing with this older stuff that's 45 years old. It's just easier. You're going to figure out if the screw's done stopping rather than using the power. You're going to strip this stuff out, and gas being $6 a gallon now, it really sucks trying to replace like one of these bezels is like $40 brand new, or even out of salvage yard. I guess. Take care. What's up? Bye.